Hi, my name is Connor.
Jason.
And how do you put together your stories?
Well, the first thing I do is, like I showed you, the notebook. And the first thing I do is, usually my books have about 15, 16 chapters. And the first thing I do is I write out what's going to happen in each of the chapters. In other words, just a little list of, well, the following things happen in the first chapter. I'm not writing any of the dialogue or the talk or any of that stuff, just kind of mapping out what's going to happen in each of the chapters. I also give a list of some of the characters that I want to have in the book. And so that's sort of where I start. And then I start with like chapter 1. And in fact, I'll show you right where I am in this soccer book. I'll try to get it. You'll see right there, it says chapter 10. When I get off the Skype with you guys, I'll probably go back to this. And it's all been sort of lots of detail and lots of different things for chapter 10. That's where, so I know what's going to happen in chapter 10, and then I start to write what the different characters are going to say, where they're going to be, what's all the action, things like that. So it starts with sort of a general plan, and then I get into a more specific plan. Do you understand that?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. It's a little hard. Take practice.
Leah? Leah?
Hi, my name is Jason, and what happens if you start a book and you don't have enough details to finish the book?
Well, you know, it's interesting. The last book that I wrote, Perfect Game, I wrote that, or I started to write it about 12, 13 years ago, and I couldn't do it. And so I put it off to the side for a while. And what the book has is it has a character in the book, several characters, who are Special Olympics athletes. In other words, they have intellectual disabilities. And I didn't know enough about those kinds of kids. And so what I had to do is I had to do research. I had to go watch kids who have intellectual disabilities play sports. And some of the things I learned, for example, is that they're all different kinds of kids with intellectual disabilities. Some of them are really nice, really sweet. Others are kind of nasty and a little mean. They're like any other kids. And so I had to do that research, and after that, I knew more about what I wanted to write about, and so I was able to write the book. So sometimes when you get stuck, it's because you don't know enough, and you have to go back and you have to read about it, or you have to watch things, or you have to talk to people. I interviewed lots of people for that book, and so that gave me more knowledge, and I was able to write the book.
Thank you.
It's a great suggestion,
Oh, sure.
Mr. Bowen. Thank